where is, let's get this set up first. Let's get this set up. And guys, just bear with me. Okay. There we go. All right. Hello, everyone. So butterfly. We had butterfly A on the list yesterday, so I'm assuming you're a different butterfly in the room today. I was mentioning that yesterday, that we have a couple of butterflies that come here, and my favorite thing is butterflies. This room actually used to be painted back 15 years ago or so, or maybe more. This room used to be painted lilac and dark purple at the bottom, and I had butterflies on the wall, and I used to have a lounge in here, and people would come for readings here in this room. This is now my studio now, broadcasting studio, and my psychic room. But yeah, anyway, butterfly, welcome. O'Neill, welcome back. Haven't seen you for a while. Ace woman, Caressa, how are you going? Nice to see you again. Loving Soul, Sarah the Sultan. Let me just take the glasses off so I can read this little writing here. Vinoza, welcome. Now, everybody that is new here, if you want to be on the list, all I ask is that you go hit that subscribe button at the bottom of this stream. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I come on live. Also, I might be doing some giveaways of readings coming up. I'm not sure when. I was thinking about a Halloween giveaway, but I'm not really into Halloween. I don't sort of go down that path. But anyway, Yam for Lass, it has been forever. Welcome back. Hello. Alphabet. Alphabet, yesterday you came online, you wanted a reading, you came online the other day. I started to worry that you may have been a particular person that has come to my channel in the past. My apologies, it was not you. You're not the person I thought you may have been, but welcome back again. Chira, welcome to the channel. I don't believe I've seen you before. And Deep Shika and Anna. Now, I'm going to read out. These people had a reading yesterday, so you will not be getting a free reading today. If you still want to get a reading today, this is my last day on until Monday. So if you want to get a reading today and you don't want to miss out, go across to PayPal. It's $11 US for a detailed reading, and it's $6 US for a mini reading. It's still got a lot of detail. A numerology reading at the moment is $11 US. It will be going up. Numerology readings are a one-off style reading. And then if you want to use Super Chat, I prefer you don't, but the Super Chat payments are $7 US minimum. That is for a mini reading. If you want more detail, I do prefer you pay PayPal. If you haven't got PayPal and you need to use Super Chat, unfortunately, it's $14 US for a numerology reading or a detailed reading. Okay, so these people were on the list yesterday. New Love, Virgo, Leanne, Barty something, Alexandra, Alex20, Butterfly A, and Alphabet. Those people all had free readings yesterday. Alphabet, actually, sorry, Alphabet, you were on the list, but you didn't get a reading. All right, so let me do my list while I'm waiting. Alexandra, you're here, but I'm just going to get a list together. Alexandra, because you're the only moderator here at the moment, if you want to get on that free list, we'll put you on the free list as well. We'll put you towards the end though, not at the beginning. So we got Butterfly is number 1 on my list. O'Neill, welcome back. Now, if any of you guys are actually paying for your reading today and you're on the free list, you do get a free yes and no at the end of your reading. If you pay for a detailed reading, you get 2 yes and no questions with your other question. You get 1 yes and no with the mini reading. Ace Woman, which is Caressa. And then we've got Alexandra. We're going to put you at the bottom. Alexandra, we'll put you at number 10. Because you did have 1 yesterday, but we'll just see. I'm doing this all the wrong way. Loving Soul. Sarah the Sultan. Sarah Sultan. And Vinoza. I see a few new names here, so very, very welcome to my channel. Now, once payments start flowing, if you make a payment, let us know in the room. Put a green heart if you know how to do that. Put a green heart, say, I paid. I will check my phone for donations, and then donations go first. Now, what has happened in the past? Last week, twice it happened. 2 days I was online. I didn't do any free readings at all because it was just donation. This is my job, guys. This is where I earn my income. So I do need to make money when I'm live. But yeah, I will try and get the free readings done. I'm not planning on staying on too long today. I woke up with a little bit of a headache thing again. I'm hoping it's going away. Yam Falas, you've made it on my list. We'll just put a line under that because that's the first 6 people. Yam Falas. Alphabet, we're going to put you in here again. You made it in the same spot yesterday. Alphabet. Yesterday you were spot number 8 and today you're spot number 8 again. Shira. And then last on the list, Breezy, you left yesterday. We were calling you. You left yesterday. So Breezy, you actually don't make it in today, but we'll put you on the standby in case people leave. Anna, you didn't have a reading. Anna, we'll put you on the standby list. And Deep Chakra, we'll put you on the standby list. So there is a standby list in case when I get to call someone, they disappear, they're not here, and I'll move on because I need to keep the channel moving. All right. In your dream gaming, can't pay, but can you read mine? I will give you a sub. The sub is for the free reading in your dream gaming. I'll put you on the waiting list in your dream. So as you can see, there's 10 before you. Nobody has paid just yet, so let's get this moving. I don't have a moderator at the moment. I do have 2 moderators, but they're not actually doing anything. So Alexandra and Yam Falas. Yam Falas, I was going to remove you as moderator. I'm going to do that right now because you haven't been online for a very long time and I only need moderators that are coming on and helping. So remove as moderator. Sorry, Yam, I'm just going to remove it. You used to be on my channel a lot last year. I really haven't seen you much at all, and I know you've got things you've got to do. Okay, so up first for a free reading is Butterfly. Butterfly, can I have your yes or no question, please? Marlene 15, welcome to the channel. I'll see how I go. I would like to read people that are new and that are subscribing to the channel. People like, what do we got? Oh, actually, there's a lot of new people here today. Anyway, I've got a list together. Yeah, no worries, Yam. No hard feelings. It's just that the people that come online regularly, I've kind of lost Joanna at the moment. Joanna is busy working all the time, and by the time she gets home and she's tired, And Rhonda's got other agendas going on at the moment as well, so I don't think she's feeling the best today either. So yeah, at the moment it's Alexandra, but Alexandra must have came online, said hello and disappeared again, which she does. Just use trending tags in your live stream. Trending tags. Do you mean like in the description? Are you talking about the description? Trending tags? It'll help boost the stream. I need your help. I will do a reading for you if you can give me some pointers on getting new people to the channel. Oh, thank you, Alexandra. There's our list. In your dreams, I will do a yes and no for you, no problem. But thank you for that. So trending tag. So what do you mean by a trending tag? Like live free reading, live tarot reading, love reading, love tarot, soulmate connection. Because on my videos that I put up, they do have like 50,000 tags on there, and then I put 3 main ones. So if I do Leo and Sagittarius match-up reading, I'll hashtag Leo love reading, Sagittarius love reading, Leo tarot, Sagittarius tarot. I'll hashtag some main ones, but in the main big box is a whole load of stuff there, you know, like relationships, twin flames, soulmates. Gypsy, welcome, hello. Gypsy, we did a reading for you at the end yesterday. We've got you and Alexandra running the room at the moment. So I'm just waiting at the moment. Butterfly, can I please have Butterfly's yes or no question? Butterfly, if Butterfly's not here, we'll move on to Loving Soul. I know Crystal, welcome to the room. I will try and get onto all of these newbie people that are coming in, and what I ask is that you do a subscribe. Do a subscribe to the channel, and yeah, but I would love for people to start hitting that donation. Yeah, so Butterfly, please post your question, and Loving Soul, can you please post your question? It is a yes or no question. O'Neill, actually, sorry, Butterfly, O'Neill and Caressa, can I please have your yes or no question to do your free reading? If any of you are doing a payment, you need to do it now, okay? Okay, so here we go, guys. Yes, please like and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, I'm waiting for a question. Butterfly, O'Neill, or Caressa. Caressa is, I can't remember what name Caressa uses online. What's her name online? Ace Woman. Ace Woman is Caressa. So who's here from the free list, guys? Who's on my free list ready for a reading? Okay, thank you, O'Neill. Kicking things off. O'Neill is number 1. Okay, let's move on to O'Neill. Yes and no only for the free list, with a little bit of detail, not much. Was Michelle interested after our meeting? Thank you. Was Michelle interested in O'Neill after their meeting recently? Was Michelle interested in O'Neill after they met each other, after they had a meeting? Yes, no, and yes. This is a yes answer. You have to be wary of deceit and, you know, hidden secrets here with this Michelle, or Michelle may have been worried that you were hiding something. Okay, with the deceit card, it can be where somebody's sort of like trying to work you out. The door to value, that means they value your friendship, they value the connection. It also can mean that they are interested in what you do for work, for career. and all that sort of thing, but that's a yes. And you have the Angel of Strength here, which is a very positive yes card. We have something to do with Leo in your reading as well, O'Neill. So I don't know if there's a Leo, your Leo, Michelle's Leo. But yeah, anyway, you get a yes that this person is interested. The Angel of Strength can represent that when you meet somebody or when you're involved with somebody, that the Angel of Strength card would mean that they see that this could gain strength, this could grow. Bottom of the deck, you had the man holding the coin. So they may have felt that you were good at what you do, that you were high flying in business or something like that, but it's also that they hold some sort of value towards you. But you're getting a yes that this person's interested, so hopefully that develops in whatever way you're hoping. Ace Woman's up next. Will S reach out to you this year? Carissa? All right, Ace Woman, here we go. Open YouTube Studio, then choose Analytics, go to the research and type your content, then copy each tag. I'm just going to, hang on Carissa, I'm just going to do that now. Okay, go to my channel, go to my studio. I probably have already got it in there, to be honest. Then go to Analytics. Then, what did you say? Go to Research. Ah, there's nothing there. And type words related to your content, then copy each tag, and under your description scroll down, there's a section called tags. Gamer, I'm actually using sorry, what do you call yourself in your dream gaming? I'm actually using OBS to stream. So when I do OBS, can I bring it up? I can't see Manage Your Broadcast right now. I don't know that Manage Your Broadcast has that selection there to put all the tags. I know when I upload a video to my channel that there is that section, and I have a shitload of words in there, shitload of tags. But as far as I'll keep that open and I'll look at that later. I'll review that later. Searches across YouTube. Enter the search term or topic and your viewers' searches and saved. Oh, so this is showing me that what people have been searching. Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra Tarot, Pisces Tarot, Aries Tarot. There's 3 pages of what they've been searching for. Aha! So they're all been searching for the star signs. I stopped doing the star signs about 2 months ago. I've been doing star sign with star sign matchup now, but it looks like well, at least that shows me which star signs are actually looking for me. Looking for their star sign. It looks like Libra is searched quite a bit, and Gemini and Sagittarius. Aha, thank you for that. Thank you for guiding me into that. All right, let's get back on with it. Ace Woman wants to know, will S reach out to you this year? Ace Woman, which is Carissa, would like to know, will S be reaching out to Ace Woman this year? So OBS has a section for the tags, does it? I'll have to look into the OBS. I might need to download the latest version of OBS Live as well. That's how I'm doing 2 cameras. I'm using the OBS to stream. I was going to use Stream Elements and use a background so it shows new subscribers and donations, and I could not get the cards on the screen big and me small. It was like I couldn't work it out. It was designed for gamers that are showing, you know, playing Warcraft or playing Tarkov or whatever they're playing. It's designed for basically showing what's on your screen, and your little picture of you live with your headphones and talking. My hubby's a gamer, so I watch him every day, or sometimes we play Star Citizen and stuff together. All right, mostly I watch him play, and it's like watching a movie every day and getting entertained by what he's doing in his games and screaming and shouting, kill this one, do this. Anyway, thank you for your help, gaming, in your dreams gaming. All right, so your answer to your question, sorry, Caressa, we'll get back to your question now. And we have a donation from Erica. Thank you, Erica. I'll go and check that in a sec. I wonder if I can bring PayPal up on here instead of using my phone and going in and out of the phone. PayPal. There it is. PayPal. All right, let me just answer Caressa and then I'll sort out PayPal, and then we'll get on to the first paid reading for the day. Now, like I told people, if you're on that waiting list, Caressa is done and O'Neill is done. So Loving Soul, Butterfly, we're crossing Butterfly out because Butterfly disappeared. Loving Soul, Sarah, Vinoza, the Alphabet Person, Yam, Chira and Alexandra, you are all on that free list. If I start getting on a roll with donations, as you know, if you've been here before, it tends to just get on a roll and then I don't get back to that free list. I will try and fit in a free one here and there. But Breezy, Anna, Deep Shika, and In Your Dreams Gaming. In Your Dreams Gaming, I promise I will be doing something for that person because they are obliging and helping me. What have I done there? Sorry, Caressa, I will answer your yes or no. It's a yes, by the way, it's a yes. Will this person connect to you by the end of the year? We got grounding themselves, grounding yourself, sticking to what's right and what's real. We've got the garden and the gate. This is like where the person's contemplating about what they want and how they want to communicate with you, how they want to connect with you. Then we got the man holding the heart. So I don't know if S is male or female, whether this is about a romantic relationship, a connection, but this is somebody that you are either got their heart in your hands or they got your heart in their hands. But yeah, this is a yes, yes, yes. But you're being told to ground yourself and focus on what's real and what's there, not on fantasy, not on trying to force a situation. But it does look like if this is either you or them, standing at the gate, contemplating when, where, and how. But I hope that this is true and that this person's going to reconnect with you soon. All right, I'm just trying to log in. Okay. Never. Okay, Erica, I can see it in front of me. Thank you. So your question's not online. So please post me your question. And we're doing a full reading, are we? Let me just turn the heater off. Let me just turn the heater off here. Whew. Now starting to get hot. Got my stuff on, ready to go either for a walk or gym or both. I want to get all fit again. I used to walk every day. I used to walk 3 to 6 kilometers every day. And then we had a broken ankle, and then I got back to walking again 4 months later. And then different things happened, and then I was walking 3 times a week, and then rain hit us for like 2.5 months, 3 months, so couldn't go walking, couldn't go to the gym, and anyway, back at the gym. No excuses for not walking. Some days it is raining and I can't get out there, or it's bitterly cold or windy, but it does look nice, and it is, yeah, it's 20 degrees out there, so hopefully I get offline later and get outside. All right, so Erica, what will me and Lance's home look like in... do you want me to do a imagery reading? Do you want me to do a focal reading? Because me shuffling cards and stuff, that's about what kind of feel and vibe you will have in your new home in the future. But immediately, for some reason, I'm seeing an arch for some reason, and white. It reminds me of Mexican or Spanish or something like that for some reason, because I see like the orange tiled kind of roof tiles, and it reminds me of like Greece, Mexico, Spain. Mexico and Greece and Spain don't match. Spain, Greece, you know, like when you see all of the things on television about Greece and people holidaying, and you see those white buildings, everything's white, and there's archways and there's terracotta roofing. I don't know why I'm seeing that, or whether that's something that's in the area near where you live. It could be a church, it could be a restaurant, but I'm wondering if I'm picking up on something that's near, because on the other hand, I see square and designer kind of house living, with a big square front on it with light pointing down. The doorway's over onto the left-hand side. There's big glass door, big glass windows. There's possibly some type of, I don't know if it's a jacuzzi or a swimming pool. I don't know if that's in your neighbour's yard or your yard, or it's something nearby again. But anyway, I'm going to set the clock and try and do some sort of, Spanish, the terracotta Spanish roof. That's what I was seeing in my mind. Plus the arching. But everything I'm seeing, if I'm standing in front of your new home, your door is here, and, you know, like your door's towards my left when I'm facing your house, and then there's like a slant down going towards the right, and then that would be like a garage, drive in or drive down. I don't know if you've got houses where you actually drive down into like a basement kind of garage. So on the one hand, I see something with a Spanish kind of feel, terracotta roof, white, cement rendered. But then on the other hand, I see something very modern, very flash, very, you know, like very square lines, and a light pointing down across. There's some trees and stuff towards the left. The road is behind me. There's something to do with like a lake or a river or something over in the distance, over on the right. So yeah, I don't know if I'm being shown the area, and things like that. All right, so we'll set the timer, and I'll just say the new house, what's going to be the feel, how's things going to go, because I can't really. I'll just set the timer. Okay, here we go. And thanks for your donation today, Erica. Okay. Erica wants to know, what's this new house going to look like? What's it going to feel like? How's everything going to go for her and Lance in this new house? I see something red as well. Like, I'm still trying to picture all of this. Are you going to be going into a new estate? Is this going to be something that was established for about 2 or 3 years? Because I feel like it's a new estate. I can see birds flying around and stuff like that, because there's definitely a waterway near the house. I don't know if when you're facing the house, it's over on the right-hand side in the back, or when you're facing away from the front door, it's definitely towards the right. Whether you're facing the house, it's towards the right. If you're facing away from the house, it's towards the right. But I can see, you know, like the bulrushes or whatever they call them growing in the water. I don't know if it's a lake, a creek, a river, but there's birds, there's a lot of trees, and there's like weeping willows, and it's a family area. There's lots of kids running around. I can see children running around in the area. Some of the houses are traditional, old school stuff, but then there's modern buildings sitting right there as well. It's like an architectural design, this house that I'm seeing. So on one hand, I'm seeing this Spanish flavor, and on the other hand, I'm seeing architectural design. Anyway, let's do this, Erica. Yeah, see, we've got a businessman, we've got a family man. So I'm seeing a business structured square kind of feel. I don't want to say cement jungle, because I can see the plants, but I do see a nice driveway, this going into this garage. I think it's a double garage, to be honest. If it's the designer home with this square kind of cement kind of stuff, I see like this glass door, and then there's something going down the side of the house as well. And the kitchen, oh my God. I just got a vision of being inside the house. Beautiful white. I don't know if it's marble or granite, whatever it is on the floor, but the kitchen is beautiful. Kitchen goes around like a horseshoe, but it's not rounded, it's square. It's large, and everything you need is there. The microwave, the oven, the blender. It's like everything's there, but I'm hearing the word hidden. It's like hidden drawers, hidden cupboards. Like, I don't know if you're going to have one of those things my daughter always carried on about. It's a hidden kitchen behind a kitchen. So you have like a display kitchen, which is always clean and beautiful and got flowers on the bench. And I'm seeing orange flowers like tiger lilies or something like in a vase thing on the bench. I'm seeing pebbles at the bottom of something as well, and candles. But this fake kitchen behind. So if you're cooking something for guests, you'll make your cup of coffee or your cup of tea. And I'm actually smelling coffee at the moment while I'm thinking about it. And I don't drink coffee. But yeah, it's like when guests come to be entertained, it's very open, and they're looking out on your back pool or deck or whatever it is. But everything, there's a lot of white. I'm seeing a lot of white and fresh, crisp kind of feeling. I'm seeing with the lounge and the bedroom something to do with fur. So I don't know if you like furry pillows or animal skins or something like that, but I'm feeling and seeing fur in the lounging area, in the bedroom area. But things are very fresh, clean, open. But I keep getting the feeling that something's 2 or 3 years old. So I don't know if this house is brand new or it's a brand new estate and the house is about 2 or 3 years old. And I'm also seeing where somebody had to sell it lower for some reason, like they lost their job or their business or something. So there's some sort of major deal that happens here. But yeah, your cards are actually showing there's something you're not going to like about the house for you personally that Lance wants there. So I don't know if it's a stuffed animal or you know, like he's been hunting or something and he wants this deer head, or I don't know. But there is something that you're going to put up with in the new house. It may be some design within the house, a door that should be over here or a mirror that should be there. But there is something that in the beginning you're going to put up with it, but then you're going to change it to the way you like it. You are going to have to spend a little bit of money to tweak something with the house. And possibly somebody was irresponsible with you specifically said that this room had to be painted yellow or whatever, and you turn up and it's beige or grey and you're like, what the hell's this? So I feel like some sort of instruction about features inside the home and things that you wanted, something didn't go according to plan, but then with a lot of hard work and efforts, things will turn around. There is going to be a new connection for you and Lance, possibly a neighbor that's going to become very close knit with you guys. Be on the lookout for Lance possibly being a little bit jealous about this. It could be that you would be jealous of the time he spends with this person. This person might play golf, for instance, and Lance is constantly going out the door playing golf with this guy. And it could be the other way around as well. All your wishes and dreams coming true as far as the whole wedding thing going ahead, but this person's going to play a big role in you being in this house. I'm just looking for this was Erica full reading. Just looking for these, Erica. Just wondering what's happening with the clock. Okay. Show me more about this house that Erica and Lance are going to have in the near future. I feel like this is coming up near future here. Possibly April next year. Would you be moving in next year or starting to build or renovate or something? Because April, I do see there will be renovation going on, regardless of whether this is a really old schoolhouse. I'm wondering whether you're blending the two themes. The Spanish kind of theme in the garden or something, and the more structured square kind of very modern day look in certain other areas. There will definitely be the man's den somewhere. I think you're going to have to find a room that's your room for all whatever you like, and a room that is the male domain. But be prepared for this person coming into your lives. It will be a good thing. It will be a good thing for both of you. And I know you've told me before, I think there's not going to be any children or anything, so I'm wondering whether if you already have a child, I know he has a child, that down the track there will be a little girl running around. So I don't know if it's a neighbour's child, I don't know if it's a grandchild eventually, but there's something to do with a little girl running around in the place. The final cards on this. Trust in your intuition. If something feels like it's off, you need to get it sorted out. Something feels like it's great, you need to go with it. Sometimes you're going to have some problems with money once you're in this house. It may be that you want to put a whole new door on. Maybe there's one of those sliding doors or something and it's driving you up the wall and you're going, I want to put a nice beautiful glass door there, or a concertina door. I just feel like there's something to do with doors that are going to be changed, and this is signing contracts for the future. It does look like a good thing. Yeah. So if anybody's asking, you know, like if you've had a dream and you want to do a paid reading and you want me to look at a dream that you've had, I can do these things. It's still on the timer. It's still the same sort of thing. I should have probably started the timer when I started looking into all of this, but I wasn't sure what I was going to get there, so that's why I didn't start it. So let's do 2 yes and no's for you, Erica, because you did do a detailed reading. Let me just quickly check my PayPal again. I hope it doesn't log me out when I refresh the page. Okay, no, there's no new donations, so we'll go back onto the free list. On the free list up next, we have Loving Soul and Sarah. Loving Soul and Sarah, if you're here, please put your questions on the screen. Okay, Erica, just think about yes or no at the moment. Yes or no for your questions. Sarah Sultan, please post your yes or no question ready. And Loving Soul, is Loving Soul still here or not? If Loving Soul's not here, after her is Yam. If Yam's still here, get ready to post your question as well. Okay, Erica has 2 questions in her mind. Top 3 cards is her first question. Bottom 3 cards is her second question. Guys, I'm about 3 or 4 detailed readings away from my target for today. So please, guys, if you've had a free reading and you like it and you want more detail, you want a detailed reading, please hit that PayPal link and go and pay $11 US and we'll do a nice big detailed reading for you today. Okay, here we go, Erica. Yes or no for your first question? We have no, maybe, and yes. Okay, so you either already know the answer, Erica. Let me just go back to my screen because I can't see what's going on here. Yeah, you already know the answer, maybe. Or maybe it's just the wrong question to ask. Like somebody might ask, does somebody want to stay with me? And the question should be, do I want to stay with that person? You know, the opposite way around. So either you know the answer to the question, you've asked it in the wrong way, or it just doesn't want to be answered today. But your messages are envy. Somebody's either very envious of you and Lance, probably the ex-wife. I did my hair today, I washed it, and it's just, yeah. Yeah, but envy is a wasted emotion, so I wouldn't even go there with that. You are being told it's time to rest, rejuvenate, do some meditation, do some manifestation about what you want, but take some time out at times. And the other thing is that you are holding the money. So you are holding the financial decisions in your own hands. Bottom of the deck was your second question, yes or no. We have maybe. We have maybe. We have maybe. We have the 3 maybe cards that have come out. It's not going to answer you. Both of your questions are not going to get answered today. You're being told to make a decision. You're standing at the should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I. You're being told to be patient with a person, a situation. It will all happen when it's meant to happen. And you're also being told to explore other possibilities at this time. Don't just have all your eggs in one basket. Focus on everything that is available. Thank you so much for your donation. Hopefully we will get some more donations coming in. To those of you joining the channel for the first time, please go and subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Today the free list is full. If I don't get... well, I don't want to put it out there, but if I don't get more paid donation readings, I may be able to throw in a few more of the freebie readings before I go offline. I'm planning on going offline in about an hour and 10 minutes. I do know I'm on earlier than normal for a lot of my donators, so hopefully they notice that I'm online and get online soon. I may have to soon start posting when I'm going to be online so people know that I'm coming. All right, so what do we got? Loving soul. Is it true that Shams is engaged, or does she claim that? Is that Shams? Shams. I've never heard of that name. All right, loving soul. I'm not going to do that. Is it true, or is it just something she's saying? So we'll just do, is it true? Spirit, loving soul would like to know, is Shams truly engaged? Is Shams truly engaged? Okay, and just as I said about donation, the donation has just come in from somebody, and we have a super chat. Now, super chats are $7 US, not 6, for a mini reading. You are new, so I'll let you get away with that this time. But yeah, anybody that's going to be making a payment using that super chat, I really don't like people using the super chat, simply because, number one, that $6 you've paid me G1G, I will not actually get that $6 until probably around November the 21st. And then anything paid in November, I won't get till the end of December. So that $6 is going to take a hell of a long time to actually get to me, whereas PayPal is now. It's instant. The second reason I don't like Super Chat is that I will not be getting $6. I will be getting, once they take their cut, I'll probably get $4 or less. So in the future, anybody making a super chat payment, it is $7 US for a mini, and it's $14 US for a very detailed reading. Anyway, we will get to that one. I need to write down who's paid, and I need to check who paid on PayPal first. Somebody paid on PayPal just before G1G. So Mama B or Gypsy, can you take care of the list of people that paid? Put the green hearts and put the names of people that paid. I'll just let you know who paid if it's somebody that we know. If it's somebody new, who's paid? Maisha has paid for a full reading. Maisha is, I always forget her name on here, Starseed. Maisha's first with a full reading. And then we have a super chat from G1G, which is a mini. All right, so we'll get onto those. Anyway, let me just do this yes and no. Go back here. Yes or no. Is Shams engaged? Is Shams engaged? I'll do Sarah's, and then I'll go on to Maisha, and then G1G will do your mini. I know that you jumped the list, but the questions are already up there, and I just want to get those out the way. Is Shams really engaged? Loving Soul would like to know, is she really engaged? Yes. Maybe. Yes. It's more of a yes than a no. So what we're being told here is, you're being told about balancing your life here, or that she's trying to get things in balance with her own life. There's some sort of connection, definitely some sort of connection that creates balance, either for you or her. But that is yes, that she is. Bottom of the deck we have yes, she is. She is engaged. First chakra is about balance again. It's like grounding yourself, standing firm, something that's true, not fantasy, not up in your head. This here is the indecision. This is where maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. I feel like she may have been wanting to do it, and maybe she said that she was before she actually was, but I feel that this reading is telling me she is. And it's got something to do with money as well, that her getting engaged, maybe officially they've done the whole ring on the finger, but the engagement party, the celebration, maybe it hasn't happened yet. But yeah, I think that she is. Okay, so that's the answer to your question today about that. All right, and the second free one was, let me just tick that one off. So that was Loving Soul. Now, Loving Soul, what happens? You are new here. Anybody that's new here, if you have a free reading today from me, when I'm online again, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week, definitely will be on Monday. I should be online. Anyone that had a free reading today, you unfortunately will not get a free reading back to back. So every time I come online, whoever was online last time and had a free reading, you'll either have to do a donation reading or come back the next day. So when I'm online Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, anyone today can get a reading again for free on Tuesday next week, if you get online in time. Let me just do this second one and then we'll move on to Starseed. 2 full readings for you. 2 full readings. I just seen one. I'll just go back to PayPal and have a look. So the second question was for Sarah. Does O like you in a romantic way? Sarah would like to know if O likes her romantically. Does O like Sarah Sultan romantically? Yes, yes. I'm smiling because it's nice. This is someone that thinks in their mind about where they'd like to go with you, what they'd like to be doing with you. This is a beautiful journey. And talking about journey, they think about a journey they might go on with you. They might think about going to the football on the weekend, or they might think about going to the beach or going to the snow. But yeah, this could just be a journey in the mind as well. And then we have the man holding the heart. So I don't know if O is O for orange. I don't know if that is O for a man or O for a female. But whoever it is, you get a nice yes. Nice cards, beautiful cards. Hopefully this person expresses their feelings soon, so you're not asking that kind of question anymore. When I'm done with the paid readings, up next we will have Vinoza, if you're still here, and Yam. So Vinoza, Yam, and the alphabet, the person with the alphabet. Yeah, yesterday I thought the alphabet person was somebody else, and I was a bit annoyed about it all, but my apologies, alphabet. I don't think you are who I thought you are. Thank God. Thank God. Totally different person. All right, so we're doing 2. I've just got to go and check again. Yes, I can see 2. You made 2 payments. Okay, so that's 2 full readings for you, Maisha. Okay, what are we looking at? Maisha, Starseed. Where's Starseed? Have you posted your questions up further? Okay, now Starseed sometimes has some problems with her connection. Her phone dies, her laptop dies, or she gets on a phone call. So Starseed, Maisha, I need to see your questions. While I'm waiting for her questions, I'm going to do Venosa. Venosa, let's tick Venosa off. Venosa, your husband fought with you a lot. Is there a reason made him do that? All this is going to be is a yes and no, and it might show me why. If I see hostility and anything that is of that kind of nature, I'm not going to take that as a no. I'm going to take that as a yes, that there is something annoying him or whatever. Because normally hostility cards and everything represent no. But Venosa wants to know, is there something causing her husband to be argumentative with her? Is there something causing Venosa's husband to be argumentative with her, having fights with her a lot lately? Venosa wants to know, is there something bugging him? Is there something bugging Venosa's husband, causing him to be argumentative? Oh, G1G, yes, I will do that one as well. Yes, Venosa, there is something that is bugging your husband at the moment that's causing him to have fights with you and whatever. This here is where he's been trying to make a decision about what he wants. So this might be at work. He might be having frustration at work with things. It might be people have asked him to go and do something. He doesn't want to do it. It might be you're wanting him to go on a holiday or get some more money or whatever. But there is something to do with trying to make his mind up, trying to choose something at the moment. So he's sort of standing at the crossroads saying, should I keep doing this or should I go here? The other thing is about balance. Now, balance, when we're talking about someone getting argumentative, being angry, which looks like maybe for no reason, this could be medical. So I'm not a doctor, you're not a doctor, or you might be a doctor, I don't know. He might need to go and have his levels checked and everything. He might have too much level of something, you know, he might have high blood pressure or something like that. But this can all be about a physical balance, or it can be a mental balance. So he's got two cards where he's trying to have more fun, less work, better sleep, all of these sorts of things. So you've got to factor all of it in, Venosa. You've got to look, is he sleeping well? Is he waking up too early? Is he going to bed too late? Is he tossing and turning? All of these things can cause someone to be irritated, angry, annoyed. But definitely he found something out. He's found something out. He might have found something out about a relative or his mum, his dad. He might have found something out at work. He might be pissed off about something else and he takes it out on you. Unfortunately, in marriages and close friendships and relationships, when something goes wrong, a lot of the time the person will express their anger, their upset to the wrong person, you know. So anyway, the answer to your question, I'm seeing a yes there. All right, so we're still waiting for Starseed's question. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to go and do G1G's super chat. Let me just scroll back and see what it was. Okay, will you meet P anytime soon? Is the relationship still alive? Okay, so G1G, G1G, could I have your star sign or your first name? I've got P there, so you want to know if you're going to get together with P and if this relationship's still going. So can I either have your first name or your star sign would help? If I had the other person's star sign would be good too. Like P, the Scorpio, and you might be, I don't know, Pisces, and just say, I can say, will the Pisces and the Scorpio, is this relationship still alive? Show me what's going on between these two people. So if you could give me your first name or your star sign, that would really, really help for me to put the focus on. You are Libra and P is Capricorn. Okay. All right. So let's just set the clock. Let me tick yours off. Thank you for the donation. If you do have PayPal next time, please, please, please. Oh, P is a female. Okay. No problem. Yeah, next time, if you have PayPal, I really appreciate that you would pay via PayPal. If you're wanting a mini reading next time, please make sure it's the $7, not $6. I know it's only $1 more, but for me, it's like, you know, by the time I get it and everything and the money they take off me, I need that to say 4. What's going on here? That's better. Okay, here we go. Good luck, Libra G1G. Okay, so G1G wants to know, is this relationship still alive between P, the Capricorn, and G1G, the Libra? Is the relationship still alive What else did you ask? Yeah, Starcy, can you put your questions there for at the end of this so I can come back and do that? Will G1G, the Libra, meet this Capricorn P sometime soon? Is there something still there? So I'm going to put 6 for each of you. This is you. 6. You've got a lot of stress and fear going on in your head. This is nice. Loving energy here. This is get-togethers. Nothing here is showing me two people in a relationship alone. It's not even showing me a sexual connection, nothing like that. I don't know if you or this person you're asking about has had something in the background, because I'm seeing 2 males here and 1 female. So somebody possibly was talking to somebody behind the other person's back, meeting the other person behind the other person's back, online talking or whatever. I just feel like there's been some sort of deception, and I don't know if he did it, you did it, I don't know. It can be somebody that interfered, like a parent figure, a best friend, somebody at work. It can also be where somebody just removed themselves from the other person and just wanted to go out and have fun all over the place. But is something still alive there? Will you be meeting this person? Probably there's a delay here. It might be 4 weeks away. It might be 4 months away. It might be going into next year before something solid there. Is it still alive? Yes, I do believe it is, with all of these love cards everywhere. I do feel like you or this other person might both need to just focus on work, career, all of that sort of stuff at the moment, and just give it a break. Just give it a bit of a break. This just feels like a very all up in your head, stressing out. Oh my God, have I done the wrong thing? Did I say the wrong thing? Is it going to get back together? Let's just get some tarot onto this. Show me about G1G and this P Capricorn energy. P is female. Oh, P is the female. Okay. Yeah, sorry. It doesn't matter who's who. But yeah, I just see 2 males here, and it's almost like they have a fight or something, a disagreement. And then we got this person here all looking after themselves, doing what they want, what they wish, what their wishes are to come true. There is a jealousy card sitting here. This can be hurt in the past. This can be an overload in the past where this person needed to step away for a while. I don't know who stepped away from who or what happened here, but it does look like something got yucky. Someone was irresponsible. There has been an apology. And this is a get-together in the future. This is nice energy here. So let's see what we get from the tarot for both of you. Show me the Libra and the female Capricorn P. Show me the connection, please. Wow. Okay, so we'll do bottom of the deck as well. There's some toxic stuff here. This can be temptation to do the wrong thing but not doing it. It can be offering something that's just not going to happen. This is a refusal to step down and just relax and stop for a while, because the Hermit is usually where you heal. When it's upside down, it's not healing. We do have a Virgo energy here. And we have a Capricorn energy here as well. So I don't know if that makes sense to you. We got an air sign up here, and we got a water sign here, and another water sign down here. These are like you and her. I don't know who that is. It just looks like somebody else stepped in and caused trouble for this connection. So your main question was, is there something still there? I do believe there is something still there. I just think it's going to be a bit of a struggle. I think right now the best thing might be to just try and let things go for a little while. And then down the track maybe talk about, would you like to meet up for a coffee? let's have a bit of a talk. But yeah, I don't know if there's too many people in this story that are causing, you know, like she could be going to her friends and they're saying, keep away from that person, just let them go. And it could be your friends saying, oh, look, just forget about her. It can be that kind of thing too. I just feel like there's interference. There will be battles here. It does look like there could be some miscommunication. This here is normally something's over, it's done, it's defeated, it's done, it's gone. I feel that's in the past, and I feel like it's not done because it's upside down. There are words that need to be said, even if they're harsh words. This for you is telling you to go on a journey right now and try and find where things are happy for you without this person at the moment. Down here, this is like we're holding on to the past. This is where one of you are holding on to the past, the other one is sort of letting the past go. So in answer to the question, will you be meeting this person again? I would say yes, somewhere down the track. And is there still some sort of connection here? There is, but there is some hostility, and so it's a very black and white kind of situation. So let's get on to a yes and no for you as well. We'll do a one yes and no for you, and then hopefully we have Maisha's questions on the board. Has Maisha put her questions there? What's happening with Maisha? Starseed. Starseed, you're there. Starseed, if you like, I added you on WhatsApp, didn't I? So Starseed, if you're listening, because I haven't got your questions still, if you're listening, send your questions to my WhatsApp, and I will do them on there. I'll do your detailed readings. If you're not going to be putting them on here, just put them on there, and I'll do your timed readings on my WhatsApp for you when I go offline, which probably will be soon, because unless more donations come in, we've just got your donation at the moment. Okay, here we go. So G1G, ask a question in your mind. Don't put it on there. Ask a question in your mind, and we'll get a yes and no, plus we'll get some messages. Now, be prepared. These cards sometimes do not give me a straight out answer. They'll give me yes, no, and maybe. So just take the messages away from what this is giving you. If you're lucky, it'll give you a straight out no or a straight out yes. So G1G, the Libra, has a question in their mind. What is the answer? Yes or no? Okay, we got loving connection dropping out. We got anxiety, and we got loving connection again. Okay, this is a yes, especially if you're asking about love, connection. You have a caring connection with somebody, and you have the door to romance that will eventually open towards you. But at the moment, you're sitting in the anxiety and stress and worry. And I could see that when I looked at your name. This is like, I should say this, I shouldn't say that. Oh, I wish I didn't do this. When am I going to do this? And laying awake at night, boom, 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 going around in your head. Trust me, I know what that feels like. I've done it plenty of times. Your cards are beautiful. Forget about the anxiety. Start focusing on what's right, what's good, and love yourself. Look after yourself, love yourself, be the best version of who you are, you know. But you do have caring connection coming your way, and the door to romance will open. Now, whether this is with P, was it Capricorn? Whether this is with that person, might not be. Sometimes it could be someone new coming in. Down here, we've got underneath the deck, you need to be truthful, need to speak up and be heard. You need to also listen. I've seen people where I'll do a reading and I'll tell them 10 different things, and 2 things that they wanted to hear and they wanted to focus on, they'll disregard the other 8 things that I told them and just go with that one thing. So try and be open and listen, as well as come forward and speak the truth. Okay, so that's what you've got, G1G. But yeah, you got the caring connection and the romantic card there, but just you've got to get rid of that stress, worry, fear crap. You got to try. Trust me, it's very hard, very hard. I'm a stress head, I'm an anxiety head, but lately I've been doing really well. It does help when you're in a partnership and the other person's helping you along the way and making you feel happy and contented. Um, and if they're making you feel like crap, it's no good. Anyway, what are we doing for Maisha? Okay, I'm going to move on to the free readings because I don't think she typed anything, did she? She hasn't posted her questions, Mama B. This has happened last time. I'm just going to go across to my WhatsApp quickly. And where is she? Where's Maisha? Oh, I don't... Did I add her to... I haven't got her on here. I thought it was her that I added. Oh no, I think I was going to add her last week. We were supposed to add each other and then I ended up doing her readings, didn't I? All right, let's get back onto this. Oh, you're here, Maisha. Okay. Maisha, please email me with your WhatsApp connection so that in the future you can say, oh, I've made a donation and I can do it through there for you. Okay? Just in case we lose signal or you lose control of your phone or whatever. Okay, so Venosa, we've done Venosa. So we're on to Yam. Should I continue betting on Betway? Oh, look, I don't like anything to do with gambling, drinking, drugs, gambling. I've had something happen in my family that is really bad as far as that kind of thing goes. So I wouldn't tell anybody to keep gambling. But anyway, we'll have a look at your question. Should you continue betting using Betway? I have lost about $60 in 1 week. Oh, well, thank God it's just $60, not 60,000 or 6,000 in 1 week betting on that. Well, I would say stop. I would say stop. Let's see what the cards have to say. Yam wants to know, should Yam keep putting money into Betway and having a bet on Betway? Should Yam keep gambling using Betway? Should Yam keep gambling? Should Yam keep gambling using Betway? Oh, you're going to message me? Did I add you already, Starseed? Because I can't see Maisha in my list. But message me via email, give me your contact, and I'll add you on WhatsApp, because every time you're paying donations, it's usually like a full reading, a double reading, whatever. Should you be still continuing to bet? No. We have Mirror and the Magician, which is I don't know if this is a good thing, a bad thing. I'm deluding myself that I'm going to hit the jackpot or whatever. This here would be finding something better to do, because this is the Angel of Love, which has got nothing to do with betting or money. This over here is telling you to start looking at adjacent possibilities. Now, what I would mean by that is, how else can you be getting some sort of money from somewhere? Can you start working more? Can you sell something? Can you get a YouTube going? But you need to explore other possibilities. You might be thinking, I might not use Betway anymore, or Bestway anymore. You might start using a different type of gambling platform. The only gambling I like to do is when we have, like $50 million lottery draws or $10 million lotteries. I might put $10 on that once in a blue moon. The other gambling I would do is a $2 and a $5 lottery ticket. And I might do that once in a blue moon, especially if it's jackpotting. But as far as going on something and gambling and that, no. Yeah. But gamble wisely, be responsible. But should you continue doing it? No, I don't think you should. I think you should be exploring other opportunities, other things you could be doing right now. And this is showing you it's an illusion, because magician and the mirror is a reflection of what's real. And magician is a trickster. You know, they're hiding things. I just don't know why the Angel of Love come out. The bottom of the decks is telling you to get out in the garden and explore other things. Okay, so I think that best way or bet way or whatever it's called needs to go in the bin now. Okay, so that was Venosa. What do we got next, Mama B? Not Venosa. That was... Who was the one asking about the betting? That was Yam. That was Yam. Yeah, so Yam, I don't know. Recently, over the last months, there's been some major thing, partially, well, probably more than 50% to do with gambling. And it has created a very big problem for someone. And there's other people in the family as well that have created a lot of drama. And I know it's $60 in 1 week. It's not a lot of money. But for some people, $60 a week, well, $60 a week for me is my electric and my gas bill, you know, $60 a week, $20 for gas, $40 for electric, which looks like it's going to be more likely $60 for electric and $30 or $40 for gas, the way things are going. But anyway, Starseed, what are we doing? Venosa asked about her husband. She asked why her husband was fighting with her. I did Venosa, Mama B. I did hers. She'll have to scroll back and find it, because I did do it. I did Venosa. I've ticked her off, and I remember her question, and I remember shuffling up and saying that he might need to see a doctor or something if there's a physical imbalance. And he was trying to balance something, he was trying to decide on something, and the sun came out. I remember what she had. She had the solar plexus chakra, she had the sun, and she had standing at a crossroads or something, trying to make a decision, indecision, not knowing what to do, something like that. So yeah, she I did her reading, Mama B. Both questions are on PayPal. Sorry, Starseed, I didn't see that. Next time when you come in and you pay, just tell me that they're on PayPal. Okay, so let me go back to PayPal. Oh, so they are. There they are there. Before I even look at that question, Maisha, him telling you to dress like an old person and all of that so that people listen to your words and that and don't that's just garbage. Whenever I went to any of these shows, the women, and it was mostly women there, I was in a room with 60 readers and at a massive show in Sydney, and I don't think anybody dressed down or dressed like an old woman. Everybody had their sparkling glittery tops on, their makeup on, their hair was done. I know women that would go and get their hair done at the hairdresser, they'd get their nails done, they'd have their makeup perfect. And I know one woman that was wearing an $800 top at the show. You know, what do they call them? It's got the crystals all over it. Proper crystals are all over it. Anyway, doesn't matter. But that, what you're saying there about him telling you that next time he feels that if you dress like an old... How do you even do that? How do you dress like an old lady? What's he want you to do? Put some stuff on your face so you look like you got lines, and put some grey through your hair, and just wear really plain drab clothing or something? I've seen plenty of old ladies that dress really young, really, really fresh. I just think that's garbage that you were told that. I think that is him not wanting men to come and have readings from you because he's worried about, you know, someone connecting with you through your readings and stuff. And it can happen. It can happen. You can have males come up and flirt with you and pay for a reading and stuff. As long as they're paying their money and you give them their reading, they're a customer. Anyway, let's have a look at that for you. First reading. And then we'll do 2 questions at the end of it. Actually, I might use the black deck for you for this question. Every time I go to use this black deck, it falls all over the place like it doesn't want me to use it. Okay, not going to use it. Not going to use it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, we got cards of jealousy and steering you in the wrong direction, dropping on the floor. You're trying to make money and that would steer you in the wrong direction. You doing readings or whatever you're doing at these psychic shows and fairs is all about connecting with people, bringing through spirit, helping people out, advising people, counsel people. It's nothing to do with sitting there trying to pick up someone. All right, here we go. Should Maisha let Corey manage her? And if she does, if she lets him give her advice and tell her which way to do things and where to go and how much money, how will that all turn out for her? No, 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 no. Look at these black cards. Okay. That's nice. What's his name? Corey. See. Okay. He does have money ideas about you making money, but the thing about how you look or whatever, I don't suggest that you go to these things wearing a really tight top with all the breast area hanging out of your shirt and stuff like that. I really don't think that that would be a good idea. I don't think I've seen any readers that were doing that, to be honest. But I really just think that if you're wearing whatever colours you like to wear and all of that, that you wear what you feel comfortable in and what makes you happy. There is a jealousy card there. His desires and things could get in the way of you making money, because this is like where he's looking at the money, he wants to control what's going on, and you're behind him. So you need to be in front of him and you're behind him here. But this does look like good money-making ideas. So anything that's not to do with how you look and present yourself when you're reading, I would be listening to him. If he's saying maybe you should include this in your reading, or maybe you should offer them a free candle or whatever. So he does have project managing skills. He does have money making skills. But I feel like his passion, his desires, and the jealousy stuff could get in the way. There's something to do with a divorce here as well, where this can be where there's lack of commitment between you and him. So if coming from your side of it, I just feel like it breaks a proper commitment. It's like where you don't feel that he's committed to your journey the way you want it to be, or he feels that you're not listening to him and you're not committed to the journey the way he thinks it should be. It could be successful. This is showing success down here. Let's have a look. In your dream gaming, whenever people pay, they take preference, and that's why they pay, to get a detailed reading and jump the list. It's got nothing to do with how long you came into the room. This is going to be another 15 minutes at least in your dreams gaming, so I suggest if you want to go and have a smoke and go and play a game or whatever, come back in about 15 or 20 minutes, okay? So far, nobody else has paid, so I'll be back onto the free list and then I'll be finished for the day. And don't worry, Maisha, I was thinking at the same time about what I'm trying to look at here for you. I do feel there's going to be arguments. There's going to be plans that you just want to say, no, I'm not going to do this. I don't care what you say. You could just humor him, and next time you could go and turn up and just put a bit of white spray through your hair, put a pair of glasses on, put some very plain clothing on and everything. And I think that your presentation is what's going to attract people to your table. And if you got the look and you're attracting customers because of your look as well as your talent, go for it, use it. I know a woman that became very popular at all the shows. I wouldn't put too much into her reading style and what she does. She was a trained reader, and she dressed like a different time zone, and she would put all of this makeup on, perfect hair, perfect outfit, and she had this massive poster which looked like something off television, and she would just get back-to-back readings. She didn't come in there dressing herself like an old woman and that, and she was old. She dressed young and vibrant, and she got back-to-back readings with men, with women, and she got a lot of money. So that being upside down and that being upside down, you're trying to disconnect from him. Including him in this journey, I really don't feel is a good thing. I feel like eventually you're going to have to step away from him and just try it on your own sometimes. This Ace of Swords was upside down. That tells me that something, you're trying to end something, but you're not doing a good job at it. You need to manifest what it is you want and start seeing it and believing it. Down here with him, he doesn't want to be left out. He doesn't want to miss out on the money. He feels that he's going to make something out of this, and it's more about what he's going to get out of it. He feels you're pushing him out because you want all the money to yourself. But if you're doing all the work and he's just tagging along and flirting with people or telling you to dress differently because, you know, he doesn't want people attracted to you because of the way you look, this is just like a little child with a tantrum going on. Over here, he does have the capability to sign contracts, to do deals, to make the money there. High Priestess, you got Magician and High Priestess. So he's trying to jump ahead and see the future and see and plan. You asked me if you let him be, should you let him be it? I feel like you don't want him to be the manager. And that one thing he's asked you to do it's childish, it's stupid. This stuff down here tells me if he focuses on the money, the business, getting customers, advertising, booking shows, booking clients, if he's going to take care of that, he could be very good for that, for you. If he's going to turn it into a personal love match, jealousy, fear of somebody taking a fancy to you, that's not going to work. If he can keep the mind focused on business, it will work, and it'll be a lot of money. I just feel like he's worried about you casting him out to try and keep everything for yourself. So he's trying to work out, because I remember you were going to pay everything to do the whole real estate thing. And I said, how much is he putting in? And basically nothing. You're the one with the certificate. You're the one that's going to be paying the rent or whatever. So I do feel he's got a good business mind, a good mind for business to make money and turn $8 into $9, 8,000 into 9,000, 800,000 into 900,000. So I do feel he's got growth and that in mind. I do feel he's trying to do the right thing here. I just don't like that big 10 of hearts up there, because to me that's jealousy and love and desire, which this is business, not emotional, love match going on. All right. So let's do 2 yes or no's for you. Oh, he wants to advise you. Well, that first piece of advice, if that was the first piece of advice, was stupid. I'm sorry, but that was stupid. Yeah, so he's not working at all. Yeah. You might have to be blunt. If you're trying to detach from him, you might have to say, listen, this thing I'm doing, I've had a big think about it, and I just feel I want to do this journey myself. I need you to just back off for a little bit. I just need to go do this thing, get into this circle of people. I want to do this thing myself. And if he starts saying, oh, you want to go there, you want men coming around and that, say, oh, look, I want to go there. I want to make money out of this, but I want to enhance my gift. I want to share my gift. I want to help people. You may have to just be blunt and tell him, look, this next thing I'm going to, instead of saying, oh, I'm going to arrive early, I'm going to tell him I'm going there later. Instead of trying to do some sort of lies and stuff like that, you might have to just be honest and upfront and say, look, this thing I'm doing with this, I know you want to help and everything, and if you want to give me some advice about things, I'll take your advice, I'll listen to it, and I'll decide whether I feel that that's something that's going to help me and motivate customers, or whether that's something that's not relevant. And that's how you could handle it. You could basically word for word say that about him telling you to dress like an old woman. Oh my God, I wonder what that was then. That freaked me out. It was right outside my window. Okay, yes or no, 2 questions. You'll need to be blunt. No, the 10 of hearts was that there's a lot of love and desire. It was the 6 of clubs sitting behind his back. The 6 of clubs is someone being irresponsible, somebody acting out of jealousy, and then they're putting all this love and romance out with the 10 of hearts. So he's got this desire and this romance, but at the back of his mind, this is a jealousy thing. Any man telling a woman to dress like she's old and not have people coming up to her in business because she's attractive, it's jealousy. It's insecurity on his part, Okay, so yes or no. Top question, yes or no, and bottom question, yes or no. So first question's at the top of the deck for you, Maisha, and bottom question at the bottom of the deck. Can you put up your next question? And just before I do your next 10-minute reading, I'll do alphabets yes or no question, and Chira. If Chira is still here, Chira, if they're still here, I'll do those 2 questions. Mama B, can we have the 2 yes and no questions? Oh, James has turned up. I just want to do them before I do Starseed's second detailed question. Starseed, I'll go back to PayPal and check on that. That's right, yours is on PayPal, isn't it? The second question. All right, so yes and no at the top. First question. Yes, yes, yes. Your messages are the door to value and success. That's valuing yourself too. The sun is where everything's going to be known, everything's going to make sense, everything's going to grow. And then we have the romantic door opening up for you. Now, you are attractive, you are beautiful. I'm sure you connect with people the same way you connect just by looks. You are going to have people that are going to want to know you more than just have a reading. It's just going to happen. When you've got an attractive person, they're in the public eye, it just happens, Anyway, Second question, we have a yes. You need to start your plans. You're standing on the inside of the gate trying to work out which way to go about things. You know what you need to do. You need to walk forward. You've got yes again. So it's yes for the second question. You got the fifth chakra, the Archangel Gabriel, sorry. This is speak your truth. Speak up, be heard, but also listen at the same time. Then you've got a no, all tied up. I feel like you've got a speak up and then you've got a can't speak. You know, it's a wonder she hasn't got something across her mouth like that. So I feel like you're bashing up against two different ways of thinking and being. All right. So Maisha, I'll go read your second question. James, I'll put you on the list for what have we done today, James? Let me just go. I've got it on my screen today instead of using my phone, just in case trolls come online. Okay, so you've paid for a double mini again, James. 2 minis. Maisha, we got one to go. Okay, so I'm just quickly going to do the yes and no's that are on the screen. Alphabet. Alphabet, will your sister Rumesa be pregnant soon? Will Rumesa be pregnant soon? Will Alphabet sister Rumesa be pregnant soon? Will Rumesa. Yes, and we got a pregnancy card. That is the 3. The 3 is the fertility area of the body. It's the women gathered together, celebrating. We got the first chakra, Archangel Michael, very masculine card, grounding yourself, feet on the ground. And he's even holding up a heart in the pelvic area of the body. And then we got the temple path going on that journey. So we've got a yes there for you, Alphabet. Thank you for being here and waiting around all this time. And Shira, is Abdu happy with me? He's Leo, you are Aries. Is Abdu happy with Chira? Is Abdu, the Leo, happy with Chira, the Aries? Gaming, yours will be after the second reading, so another 10 minutes away, unfortunately. Is Abdu happy with Chira? Yes. Ooh, sometimes you might get a bit fiery or he might get a bit frustrated. But that can be a frustration card. It can be an anger card. But your question is yes, this person is happy with you. You have the 7th chakra. To me, the 7th chakra, when it comes out with any question, it's where you're being guided by spirit, by God, by Buddha, whatever you believe in. You're being guided on this path at the moment. And you will have victory and success, which is also a yes as well, right there. So let's just mark you off. After this, we have In Your Dreams Gaming. Your question will be after the next paid reading. And then we've got James with a double mini. Hopefully everybody's okay with me doing that. So let me see Maisha's second question. Okay, so you want to know, was there jealousy and things going? Did you want to ask a different question, Star C? Because I basically already answered that I feel like there was all this love and affection going on in the background. Like the 10 of Hearts was showing all this love and affection with you. But in the background, in the back of his head, was a jealousy thing going on and being silly, irresponsible. So Star C, did you want to ask something else? because you're asking, was the reason he acted like he was your boyfriend while you were at the fair, was it because of jealousy? I already have pretty much answered that in your previous reading. So did you have something else you want me to look at as well? While I'm waiting for that, I've got in your dreams questions. So I might just do in your dreams. Starseed, let me know if you'd like me to just focus on that again and see what's going on around him, whether there's jealousy, whether there's manipulation, or whether there's something more, whether he wants to be with you, so he's trying to make it that when he's out with you at these places, you and him are together, and he wants everybody to know it. Mercy Wellback, you are late again. Yes, I will be going offline in about 20 minutes. And the free list was full. If you're doing a payment through PayPal, I will still take that. But yeah, the free list has been closed for over an hour. We've done Chira, Mama B. Chira is done. Let me just have a look. In Your Dreams Gaming, let's get to you. And thank you again, In Your Dreams Gaming, for that little bit of advice about my channel. Always helps. But I'll have to look into OBS to see if there's somewhere to put the hashtag stuff. All right. In your dreams, will I be successful in my career? Will I become what I wish to be? Okay, I'd like to do it with a paid reading for you to see what kind of thing I'm seeing there, because you've been very cryptic about your dreams and what you want to do. Okay, so In Your Dreams Gaming, we need either your first name or a star sign to do that question. And I'm still waiting for Starseed to let me know whether she wants me to still focus on what she asked or add something to that question, because I've pretty much already done that. James, can you get ready with your 2 questions? Since you're leaving in 20 minutes, would you like to do a reading on WhatsApp for you? Oh, no, yeah, send it to me and I'll do it through the WhatsApp for you, Chris, no problem. I've actually got one more for Starseed, which is a full reading, so there's 10 minutes there. James has paid for 2 minis for theirs, so there's another 10 minutes there. So I'm thinking 20, 25 minutes for those 2 readings. We've got, on the free list, we've just got In Your Dreams, which I'm going to do right now. The rest of them, I'm not going to add any more that were on the waiting list. Breezy, Anna, and Deep Shikar. So sorry if you guys have been waiting around. I'm not adding more now. Alexandra, if she's still here, I will get hers done. If not, I'll do Mama B in place of her. Because Mama B's been running the show pretty much. It started off Alexandra was running the show, and then Mama B come in. Oh, and the alphabet person that I wondered whether it was that pond scum or whatever. No, it wasn't at all. It was a totally different person. They had a reading today and I seen their profile and everything. No, it wasn't that person, thank God. Maybe that person's finally grown up and take a hike. Sign is Aries. Your name is Light. Your name is Light. Okay, different. I knew a girl that was called Star, and her sister was called Indigo, and the other one was called something like Moon or something like that. So yeah, you could be called Light. All right. So your question was, will you be successful, was it? Will you be successful in the career ahead? Okay, so will the Aries be successful in their chosen career? Will the Aries be successful in the future with their chosen career? Will the Aries, called Light? Okay, here we go. Yes. Yes. All right, so bottom of the deck, you will need to take time out from studies or working or whatever. At times you will need to step back and reassess what you're doing. But this is success in time. As you know, the moon goes around 28 days, 28 days, 28 days. So this is where things will happen in steps and in stages. So as long as you're patient and you put all the efforts in, there will be some mysteries that you'll have to solve along the way. There might be some people that you might have to find out more information that you're working with, or your target group, or whatever it is you're doing. The second chakra, Archangel Ariel, I'm smiling because that usually is to do with fertility, babies, sexual contact, sensual desire, but it also is family and traditional ways. So I don't know if whatever the successful business is, whether it's got something to do with your family helping you, or it's something to do with old time traditional values. But it is a yes. So we've got a yes, it will be successful. Yes, it will be successful. Now, the other thing I was smiling about was you have the walking away card. Now, I'm wondering, when we're talking about a business, a career path, whether you will do what you need to do, you'll be successful here, and then you will step away from it. But you won't completely step away from it. The card shows the woman looking back at what she's done and what she's accomplished, and she's got a big, bright future in front of her. So I feel like this will lead you into something else, but you will still be tagged on with whatever this is in the past. But answer to your question, just yes or no? Yes. You will be successful in your designated career, your chosen desire. You've got cards here that actually represent about love and desire and family and a connection with somebody. So I don't know who that is. Bottom of the deck, you will need, like I said, rest and rejuvenation. You might, from time to time, need to just stop and just rejuvenate and get going again. But congratulations, looks like it's going to work out well. All right, so that was In Your Dreams Gaming. Now, all those people that had readings today for free, when I come back online, I will not be doing those ones again. You'll have to wait till the next time I'm online. Okay, so Starseed, what did you want me to do? Do you want me to read what you asked in that question about is he jealous? Because I pretty much have already answered that. Or do you want me to look further into what his intentions are, moving forward with him, being part of your working career, your psychic thing that you're doing? So did you want to ask anything else, or do you just want me to have a look in general terms about Corey, his intentions, and you and him in this working sort of thing? So just let me know. James has posted his question. I don't want to move on to James because they're paid readings. I could do Alexandra if she's here, but I don't think she is. I need a drink, guys. Have I got anything left in here? I might just step away and go and grab a drink because I'm really thirsty. And I need to get offline very soon. All right, I have my water. So what are we going to do, Starseed? Starseed. Starseed, what are we doing? I'll just look at your question again, and I will have a look at about the whole Corey connection thing. So you're asking, was he acting as your boyfriend purely all about jealousy and not wanting anybody to come up and start flirting with you and everything because he was worried that, you know, he doesn't want somebody to take you away from him? Or was he acting like your boyfriend when he's out with you because he does want to be with you? So you want to know if it was all just because of jealousy about other people. I think, yes, I think that he was worried. So let me have a look. Yes, the question is on PayPal. Yeah, I can see the question, but you're asking me something I just answered. Was he acting like your boyfriend at the time? Well, you're asking me, was he jealous? Men were coming up to you. Corey was jealous and he made it him. He wanted to be sweet on you, leaving early with you. Okay, we'll look at it. We'll look at it the way it is. Oh, hang on. I've got to go. I'll be back in a sec. Oh, it's just a delivery. I don't think it's very heavy, is it? Because it's only like this thin. Oh, it says it's heavy. Oh, yeah, it is pretty heavy. Betty. BETTY. Thank you. Okay. That was just a delivery for my hubby for his gaming. If the gamer person's still on. Yeah, that was just a monitor being delivered. I'm surprised the hubby hasn't contacted me. He probably has. All right, so we'll redo the question. Wow, you've got 100,000 followers. I don't hardly ever touch Facebook or Instagram anymore. I was using it all the time and putting ads on there and saying, come to my YouTube. And I don't know, it just didn't seem to do anything for me. I wish I had 100,000 on my YouTube. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, it would be no good. That's what I was seeing when I was looking at the other reading, that if he's going to bring personal stuff in and relationship stuff in, and you're trying to work. And if you're trying to work and then a good looking guy comes up and he wants a reading about his grandmother that died or about his girlfriend, and and then you've got this guy hanging over you and putting his arm around you, or doing kissy faces, or it's not good for business. That side of it's not good for business. I see that with advice about different things he wants you to do, but I think you might need to go to these things without him. Take his advice at home and say, I'll be going to the next show without you. And he obviously can turn up there, which is going to be a problem, unless you do things where you go to shows that are in a different state and you hop on a plane and you go somewhere and you don't tell him anything and you tell him when you come back. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be a bit of an issue and you might have to just straight up tell him. But anyway, let's get on with the reading because I do need to get offline now. It's beautiful weather outside. I can't believe I had a heater on in the house. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I really show me what's going to happen between Maisha and Corey in regards to her doing the psychic fairs and business and everything. What's going to happen there? What should Maisha do? What should Maisha do in regards to Corey and this working together, managing her? Show me about what's going on here. Is this going to get worse or is this going to get better? So we'll do now, in a couple of months, and distant. Okay, so right now we got exactly the same cards come out. I've just shuffled them. I did another reading. I've shuffled them again. Six of Clubs behind him. This is jealousy. This is being irresponsible and stupid. And this is him looking at a man that he feels would be right beside you. This also could be two sides of him. Him trying to manage you, him trying to pretend that he's your husband, he's with you. But this is just what's going on right now. This is not good. This here, moving down the track over the next coming months, you're trying to work in the background. We've got this jealousy thing going on, a lot of work piling up, and this is where you're trying to make peace with things, you're trying to be settled with things, but it's like your home life coming into your working life, your personal life coming into your working life, and it's causing problem. This could be where he walks away or you walk away or some sort of argument happens, but black sevens are really not a good thing to have when we're looking at a business, because a black seven can represent everything you plan for your future, everything you plan that this is going to be fantastic. And my other readings have showed that if you get this off the ground, it will be successful. It will be brilliant if you do it. Black sevens is where somebody changes stuff on you. Somebody causes a problem for you. And they want you to do it their way. I do feel that if he keeps on with this kind of behavior, that you're just going to go, look, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. He could also end up in some sort of argument with somebody else, you know. Down here, we have this apology and trying to come back in. So I feel like the journey at the moment, this is you going on the journeys. At the end of the day, you made some money, you made contacts, you got clients, you got your name out there, you're building your business. So it is kind of an okay thing, but there is a jealousy thing going on in the background. Then I feel like it's going to get to a point where you're going to snap. You know, you're going to just build up and go, this is driving me batshit. I've had enough of it. And when you get home, you're just going to be, I just need to sit here, work out what's the next plan. But this can be where, let's say you're planning on going to Las Vegas. You're going to spend 7 days there. And then Corey was supposed to book the tickets, book the room, all of this, and he hasn't done it because he couldn't go and he doesn't want you going without him. So that's what I mean by plans could get ruined if he's given too much control and not put into line. I do feel here you're going to try and teach him something, to try and have a talk with him, to say, look, you know, I'm working, I'm trying to get clients, I've got to be pleasant with the people I'm working with. And then at the end of the day, I'm not exchanging phone numbers or getting on a dating site with these people or whatever. It's just business and readings and payment. And yes, they're going to follow you. You've had someone today asking about your Instagram and your Facebook. You're building a business. You're putting the feelers out there. So down here, you do have this making a lot of money in the end. But the jealousy thing's still sitting there. This is where he comes back in. So I feel like you might step away from him for a while, and then he comes back in. He crawls back in, and I'm sorry, I shouldn't have acted like that. It was stupid. But we got truth and lies here. We got, this is hidden behavior. This is open behavior. So then here we have another black seven. We got 2 black sevens with Corey being involved in this business. Not good. the big 10 and the big money and the King of Diamonds are very good with business. The 5 can be, you know, making connections with people from the past. But I feel this is all about him coming in. And I mean, you were having a good time. You were doing business. You were doing well. And yes, you were attracting attention. But I feel like it's condescending sometimes of someone. Like, I remember years ago, and I was in a dog show, and I wasn't in the dog show. My dog was in the dog show. But yeah, I took my dog to this dog show, and you know, it was summer, and you had to wear like a blazer, you know, with something underneath, and I had my hair done, and I took my dog in the ring, and I ran around, and then this woman a lot older than me, she said, the reason your dog got picked was because the judge, the male, he didn't pick the dog, he picked you. And I just thought, how dare you, you know, like our dog was the best dog in the thing. It had nothing to do with me. And because she said that, the next time we went to the show, I made my husband take the dog in the ring, and my dog won again. And I wasn't anywhere near the ring. So... So yeah, when people say these things, it's just jealousy, and yeah, and it can be bad for someone, you know, like if my dog only needed to be beside me, well then somebody making a comment like that to me, so him saying to you, you know, like people were attracted to you because you look good and all of that, maybe you should dress like an old lady and stuff, like, so you don't stand out. If you don't stand out, they're going to go to somebody else that does stand out. You know, they're going to go, oh, you know, what's that old woman sitting there in the corner? Oh, I don't want to go to her. You can't fight it. If you got it, flaunt it. You know, you got it, flaunt it. Let people see it. I spent too many years hiding behind, you know, things, you know, so yeah. Hopefully you're not a person that gets bruised like I do. I get bruised with words and comments, and so here we go. More information about Corey and her business for the future. Maisha. You're going to have to somehow, you're going to have to manifest change here with him. You're going to have a hard word. This is where you're needing something to be over so you can go on this journey into the future. You're trying to make firm decisions, but you're not making them. It's upside down. If you don't make them, other people are going to make them. The buzzer is going. We'll do 2 yes and no's to end this off. Victory and success should be yours. It is upside down, so I feel there's going to be delays. You're going to have a lot of stress and struggle coming your way because of Mr. Loverboy here. We got Mr. Loverboy sitting on the end here. So I'm asking about business here, and I'm getting love cards. Your wishes, your desires, your hopes for this dream of yours with what you're doing in your work. It's upside down. With Corey in the picture. I'm sorry, Corey, if you're out there, you're listening. I really feel like you need to let her move on with her journey without you. Unfortunately, he's got the hanging around. He's going to be hanging around. And then we got this moon sort of card sitting here. I hate the moon coming out in anything because it's like, ugh, you're just never going to know. Never going to know. It could be telling you he won't know. Like if you book something and you go somewhere, don't tell him. Just don't tell him until it's too late and go. And I'd be trying to go out of town, you know, 2 hours away, 3 hours away into a different state, and just make the plans in the background. Don't tell him anything. And then a day before you leave or whatever, when you know he can't come, and then just go. But I wouldn't be telling lies or something like, oh, I'll be there at 12 o'clock and you actually get there at 8 o'clock and you've got 4 hours, because then that can create drama. But it's not even anything like, he's not your boyfriend. He's not your partner. He's supposed to be a business advisor or something, what he wants to be. So it should have nothing to do with whoever's attracted to you or whatever person wants to talk to you, that's the place for your husband or your actual boyfriend or whoever. That's not his place. Anyway, that's my opinion. Here we go. Yes or no? Top 3 cards is your first question. Bottom 3 cards is your second question. I'm going to turn off all things now. I'm going to do James's 2 minis. James, thank you. Hope you're not falling asleep there. It's pretty early for you, James. Isn't it just 9 o'clock at night? No worries, Maisha. I see that your business and that could go really, really far. I see the storm warning just flipped over and a whole shitload of cards just fell on the floor. The ones that are upright, we've got hostility. You need to rest and rejuvenate. We got your dream there. And guess what else? Your dream was sitting right next to envy. Someone envying you. Yeah, I've had all of this stuff in my life with different people and different things. Grounding, the love, the daughter spirits trying to tell you, financial constraints. Yeah, all right, too many cards. Top 3 cards, your first question, yes or no. Bottom 3 cards, your second question, yes or no. And thank you again for your donations. You keep me employed. You, Chris, James, and all my other regulars that donate on occasion. Use 3 in particular. Yous are like my bosses paying me every week. It's not a lot of money, but it keeps me going, you know. It keeps me paying my bills and stuff. Like I said earlier, I'm paying the gas, the electric, half of the phone, half of the internet, and pretty much nearly every dinner and lunch we go out for every day or whenever. Okay, here we go. First question, yes or no? You have the storm warning, so be prepared. There's something you may have to do. The answer is yes, by the way. You have been guided to the path of where you feel contented and happy. But you also have the card of rest and rejuvenate. Step back, plan, replan, rethink, work out what it is you want to do. You've actually got yes, no, and maybe come out. So this card, this question you're asking in your mind right now, I think you already know the answer to whatever it was you were thinking about. You already know whether you should do whatever or you should say whatever. But you've got storm warning, so be prepared for the storm that's coming. If you want to get to your temple path, if you want to get to where you feel adjusted and in the right place, you need to have that storm. Rest and rejuvenate, meditate, ask spirit to help you. Bottom question, we have envy coming out, which is no. We have appreciation. This is appreciate what you are, what you do, who you are, okay? This is also other people appreciating you. It's yes. And we have the 7th chakra, which is yes. So first question was, I don't know. Yes, no, maybe. Second question is yes. So your last messages are, as I said, envy. There's somebody out there envious of you. It sounds like Corey. There could be other females in that as well. Appreciation. People appreciate you, appreciate what you do and what you can give to them and what you bring through. But you need to appreciate yourself. And 7th chakra, you are being guided. You are being shown. So you need to listen to the guidance that's out there. Okay, so thank you so much, Maisha, again. I'm just going to go to the website. PayPal has logged me out. And let's turn them all off. Turn on the closed button. Okay, I am finished now, guys. I'm just doing the 2 minis for James. So let me just scroll back and find James's questions. You're going to cut him off. You need to. You need to go to this stuff without him. He'll probably turn up. He'll find out where you're going. Hopefully there's more than one fair or something on and you go to one and he thinks you're going to the other one. You know, hopefully he'll get the message and leave you alone. But you'll need to, if he does turn up at places and he tries this acting like he's your boyfriend and that, and just say, listen, I'm doing work right now and this is inappropriate behavior. I need you to go. So it sounds like he needs a good talking to. Sounds like he needs to grow up, actually. James. What's happening with Yvonne Royal Bruno? Let me go to the channel. Was she just asking for a reading, or? I don't know. It's not who I thought it was, Chris. I thought we might have had a unfavorable person joining my channel again. So James, I'm looking for James's questions. Let me scroll back. James, is your father being honest with me when he tells me about how with the mother went? Is that one question? Oh, okay. First question. So first you want to know, is your mother being honest about how the relationship went between your dad and her? And then you want to know from your father's side, is he being honest about? So you want to know which one's telling the truth, basically. Well, let's have a look at that. They're interesting, different questions, and I have no idea what they've told you, but let's have a look. I probably will find out through the cards. Okay, James. Question number 1. Was James's mother being honest with James when she explained how the relationship with James's father went? Was James's mother being honest when she explained how the relationship went with his father? Was James's mother being honest about how the relationship was between her and his father? I'd say this is yes. There's you and your father. There's her. There is something to do with coldness and shutting somebody out. So I don't know if your mother and father are together or not. You mentioned something about a stepbrother, so I don't know whether that's your father moved on and with somebody that had another child with, or your mother had a child to somebody else. Anyway, she's showing up as sharp, cold, and not insensitive, but someone who put a wall up at times. She's also looking at the house, the money, the income, and groups of people, and basically like somebody working and throwing themselves into work and just not looking at other stuff at the time. We do have a card of, all of the cards are red, which is honesty, which is truth. We do have the female card over here. The female card is sitting actually next to a card representing your father. And instead of her showing up as the Queen of Clubs, or used to showing up as Jack and King of Diamonds, which would be mother, father, family, child, she's showing up as very different and separated from your father's character. Your father's showing up as the player, the playboy, the fun man. Everybody thinks he's a good bloke. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. But there is this female. Now, this can represent baby girl, and you've never mentioned a sister. But yeah, it can represent another female that's in the background. It can represent his sister. I'm not seeing anything nasty here, but you asked, was she telling the truth about how things went there? If she explained that there was stuff to do with money and division of money or particular things like jewelry and things like that, if she said there was anything to do with some other female and your father, I don't know if it's a child, his sister, or another female from work or something like that. But this is all somebody speaking about things. I do feel like it was painted like a fairy tale, like an embellishment. Like the sun could have a pinkish look to it, and I'll say to people, "Oh my God, the sun looked purple and it was vibrant," but all it had was it was a bit pink and a bit purple. But I'm making it like a little bit more. I feel like she may have blown it up a little bit more than whatever she said. But I'm feeling like in a good way, that she was saying good things or making excuses. Let's say your dad did something really terrible. She would say, "Oh, well, at the time I didn't have time for him, so I understand where he was coming from," or something like that. So it's like giving an excuse and painting a prettier picture than what it needs to be. I don't know. We'll just quickly give you these because the buzz is going. James's mum. Show me more about James's mum and the story she told about the father. Is it true? I feel like, yes, she was telling you, for the most part, I feel like it was true. Which means if your father told a different story, he's probably going to have the cards of untrue. Double fours, like I said, there was something in the background. There was something instigated, something in the background of this discussion. The Chariot is truth. This is about third party possibility, choosing your path and sticking to it. It is floating over here with her being where she's put a wall up and gone cold for some reason. It could be about money. It could be about inheritances. It could be about children. This is where your mum holds on to the past. She holds on to either something she didn't like in the past, or she holds on to your dad, or she holds on to a dream of something in the past. But there's also something to do with a car, movement, some sort of fast change that come in as well. But your answer, I'm thinking, yeah. I'm thinking, yeah, she told the truth. So let's quickly do a yes and no. And then we'll do your second question. Yes or no for James's question. Sorry, James, I just went completely blank just then. I don't know what look I had on my face just then, but I just looked down. I seen Mama B post Alexandra's question, and I started to read it, "Has my father," and then my eyes went off over here, and I was thinking about what time it is and should I eat lunch now, and all right, sorry, James, here we go. Yes or no for James's question. Yes or no for James's question he has in his mind. That's yes, yes, yes. We have the healer of the ages, so there's something about healing going on. This could be your physical well-being message at the moment, so it's time to heal. It can be mental healing as well. We also have, I don't need to tell you about the chakras, we have the sixth chakra, the third eye. Trust in your intuition, trust in what you're being shown and what you know, what you feel. And then we have the angel of love. Hopefully that means that the love is coming. But that is a yes for your first one. Let's reset the clock. Let's go at it again. Okay, so James wants to know, was James' father telling the truth about how things went with his mother? Was James's father telling the truth about how things went with his mother? Was James telling the truth? Oh, they are divorced, are they? Okay. Was James's father telling the truth when he talked about how things went with James's mother? Okay, I'd have to say that partially. partially. They both got the Ten of Diamonds, which represents a house, property, belongings, going to work, coming home from work, you know, supplying, providing for the family, whatever. And the Cold card has come out again. The Player card has come out behind her back. So I feel like he told a partial truth. When he was talking about things about, let's say he said that, she said that he was gambling or something like that, and he said, yeah, but I didn't gamble that much. I think that might have been a lie. He has the 3 here. He's sitting in the middle of, this should be the trustworthy, loving husband, father figure. This is somebody sitting in amongst some sort of lie. It's not major, but there is definitely something that's untrue here, and it involves somebody else. So I don't know if she told you, oh, your father used to blah, 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 blah. And then he said, oh, that's just your mother. She was making that up. So the cards of truth came out for your mum. The cards of possible deception coming out around your dad. So I'd have to say that there's a few white lies in what was told from your dad's point of view of how he sees things. I think he was trying to cover up for some sort of lie around him at home as a father, as a husband. So he was definitely, there's something covered here. But other things that he said were true. This would be movement in a direction that he wanted. So he wanted to move in a different direction somewhere along the line, different job, different place to live, whatever. That sort of stuff. It could be that she wanted to live here, he wanted to live there, and he went his way. I don't like this player thing behind her back, because she's looking at him as the trusted husband over here, but she feels there's something that wasn't right there, some sort of deception going on. The 4s can indicate, black 4s can indicate somebody on the outside that's interfering in the relationship. There may have been a sexual thing. I'm picking up on a possible something to do with the sexual organs in a health way. So I don't know if he had something wrong, or she did, or I don't know. I don't even want to go there, but yeah, something was tapping on me down on that area, and I'm thinking, yeah, I can see that 3. I know it's down there, but I don't want to go there. So I don't know. If there was anything to do with a third party, I'd say that he covered that up and said it was just a friend or somebody I worked with, or if there was anything like that. Yeah. Anyway, let's do these. The buzzer's going. James wants to know the story his dad told him. Show me more information about the story his dad told him about how things went with the mother. Magician, magic. Okay, he feels like she was judging him, or you're judging him, or whatever. He just doesn't want that kind of thing. I got magician. To me, magician is the trickster, the liar. Sorry, I feel like this is painting a totally different picture. You could have a vase sitting with red roses in it, and he'll tell you, no, it wasn't red roses, it was yellow roses. And you've seen them, and he'll tell you that it's yellow roses, that kind of thing. So it was roses, yes, but they weren't that colour. So I feel like he told you a half-truth. More truth than lies, though, because the 7 and the 10 is higher than the 3 and the 4. So I think certain things he told you were fabrication and cover-up, and other things he told you were straight out true. The death card being upside down, it may have something to do with a Scorpio. It may have something to do with Scorpio. Don't know. But yeah, the Death card being upside down, this is where somebody talking about the end to start a new beginning, but they didn't really want to do that, or somebody else didn't want to, you know. So anyway, I don't know what conversation it was, what you're trying to clarify, but I feel that your mum was the one telling more of the truth, or pretty much all the truth, and your father was fabricating some few things about that. All right, so yes or no to finish this off. And then we've got Alexandra, and then Mama B, if you've got a question, how about you flick that over on my WhatsApp today? Because Mama B, I want to get offline as soon as I've done that. I'm starting to get a sore throat, and I just don't feel real good at the moment. Okay, yes or no, James has a question in his mind. Thank you again, James, for showing up and doing your donation thing. And Chris, I'm just going to grab something to eat, and then I'm going to do your question on your 2 questions on WhatsApp, okay? Or was it 1 question or 2? I don't know. I haven't looked at the PayPal for yours yet. All right. Oh, and Chris, you know how yours says pending? The last payment you made was pending for 24 hours. But I had a lady come here and have a private reading, and her payment, she did it right there. She showed it to me on the screen. I seen it on my screen. It was pending for 5 days. 5 days, and she was in the same country, in the same room with me, and it took 5 days. You're in a different country and it took 1 day. But I remember the first time you paid me and it took 4 days. And then the next time it took about 2 days. And then sometimes it takes like 3 hours and it's not pending. But when you paid me for one reading, that money was like bang, straight away. It was cleared. So it must be like anything over $30, $40 in Australian dollars. It must be anything over $30 or something. When you pay 20 or 22 for 2 doubles, I think that it holds it for some reason. But if you paid me like $6 or you paid me $10, it'll pay me, you know. James, your answer to your question is yes. You have the, sorry James, I'm diverting again. You got the 5th chakra, mate. 5th chakra. You got the 2nd chakra as well. So you got a family card here, but you've also got fertility, sexual desire, all of that. So that's one of your messages today. 5th chakra, be open and honest. Have that conversation, but also listen. Listen not just with your ears. Listen and watch people when they're speaking, because you can always tell when somebody's not telling you the truth. I've become very adept at that. I could be a private investigator. I can always tell with someone's body language, their tone, like, I didn't do that. Or if they go, no, I didn't do that. You know, see the difference? I didn't do that. I didn't say that. Or if I go, I didn't say that. Like, really? Different tone. Different tone. And you've got strategy. Time to make a plan. Make a plan, James. All right, James, thank you. Both of their sides, to me, feel like they don't add up. Ah, okay. Well, your mum's cards did come out with that Queen of Diamonds. Now, Queen of Diamonds can be a stone cold person. Can be somebody that shuts you down, gets into somebody else's face when they shouldn't be there. But she had all money cards sitting there, financial cards sitting there. But he had that 3 of clubs. If it was 3 of spades, I'd really be thinking, oh. But 3 of spades, it's like, I'll get away with this, you know, oh, it's just this or it's just that. So there definitely was some sort of deception going on around your father's reading. But with your mother's reading, I think she told the truth about parts of what she said. I have an example for you. I'm not going to say names or what it was about, but there was a story told about a particular person. This is an old person. And the story was told from the female who was involved with this person and the male years later who was involved with this person decades ago. Now, the female told the story, and parts of the story are completely the same as what the male in the future ended up telling the story. But then there's a big twist with that the female said about violence, about jail, about these sorts of things. Actually, the jail part of it came from an outside source that confirms that there was violence. So the female told about this violence thing. When the male told the story about what happened back then, the male said the same stuff about how the two people came apart, about the child, about this, about that. But when it came to that other pit, they didn't even mention it. There was nothing mentioned about violence, jail, nothing, because they were the person that did it. So, but I knew that the other story from the female, if there was no confirmation from outside sources that confirmed what that female had said, I would then think, which story is true, you know? But yeah, and I am loyal to one particular person in the story. And this is about something that happened, 50 years ago, more. But yeah, and the story, when I went into it and then I discussed it with somebody else, they said, no, the male story doesn't add up, not at all. So yeah, I understand where you're coming from, because it's a similar kind of people I'm talking about, but I don't know what they told you, each of them told you, but yeah, and I'll never know the truth about that other part of it, because the people involved with the male side of it, and the male's alive, the female's gone now, I'll never know, because I can't go back there, and I don't know anyone alive to tell me more. And it doesn't really matter now anyway. Doesn't matter anyway what it was. Okay, you posted the question on WhatsApp. Thank you. Good stuff, Mama B. I need to get out of here, guys. Really, Chris, the payment went through this time. I'm not sure what's going on with PayPal. Let me just check PayPal if it says pending again, because it always puts yours at the top and says pending. But for nearly a week, I had this other lady's name at the top saying pending. I'm thinking, when am I going to get this bloody money? And not from you, from her, because it was more than just a double reading. Money received. Money received. Yeah, it's paid today. Thank you, Chris. And what are you asking for? Okay, so we're going to look at you moving. I'll do 2 yes and no's as usual at the end of that, and I'll do that reading on there. So it's a 10-minute reading. And Mama B, you put yours on there. So lastly, we've got Alexandra. Oh shit, I shut that. Where is YouTube? Yeah, I remember you said you called them and everything and it didn't work. I just think it's when you're paying, if you're paying to someone and you're paying like $6 all the time, and all of a sudden you pay $20, they might go, oh, alarm bells, did she really mean to pay that much? Or, I don't know. It's not like it's even $100 or something. If you were paying $100, I can understand it. There was one lady that paid me, it was about $200 and something. That was for an online FaceTime. Oh, it was Zoom. And she had a Zoom account and she had a party. So you can always do this, guys, if you're always, anytime you're interested. So Chris, if you wanted to get 2 of your girlfriends together, or a guy or whatever, and you wanted a reading each, you can have a party. If you've got a Zoom account, we can use your Zoom account. I don't have a Zoom account. If you don't, we'd have to use, probably I'd have to make a private room on YouTube and only invite you, and then you invite them. and give them a password, and then I'm live doing the readings for your friends, and you're having a party, having some drinks, some food. But the one I did on Zoom, she paid me over $200. She actually wrote it to the wrong email address. Instead of PSY, she put PYS for Psychic Betty. But the weird thing was my real name, my address, everything came up and said that she paid me, but nothing showed on my PayPal because it didn't come to me. So I then contacted them. I said, she's shown me that she paid me, and they said she must have paid it wrong. And then I noticed the email, so she then contacted them. They cancelled the payment, and then they put the payment through to me. But that took like 2 weeks, and I didn't get the money, and I'm supposed to have the money for a party booking before I do it. Like, I'm not going to do a party booking and spend 3 hours online if I'm not paid. And plus it was my Monday, and my Monday is when I make my money. And that's when I usually make more money on my Monday, because it's Sunday for people. So we got it sorted out hours before I was doing it. And because I was saying to her, we might have to postpone and do it next week until we sort out the money. But yeah, hers was a mistake with the spelling. But yours and a lady's last week, and I have had it happen in the past, it comes through as an e-check for some reason, and she didn't select anything. She just brought up my name and she went to pay me. But if you click the link and say how much you're paying me, it will be instant. If you type in, if you bring up my name on your phone and say pay Betty, it might be delayed. So if you click the link and then it just says enter the amount you want to pay, it's instant. But what I found was she went to her PayPal, she said pay somebody, and then my name come up in the list, and she selected me, and that took a long time. All right, so we will do yours. Yeah, so if you're interested in that, Chris, we can talk about that through WhatsApp. And what we would do is we would set a certain price. It'll be less than a private single reading, but it will be a little bit more than like the 10-minute reading. I'd probably do 20-minute readings each, and I'd work out a set US dollar fee that each person would pay. If we're doing 20 minutes each, and we would have to schedule me for 2 hours of my time, because by the time we link up with each other and then you sit in front of Zoom and I do your reading for 20 minutes, and then the next person sits down and we have a chit chat. So each person would end up getting about 35 minutes each for their 20-minute payment. And yeah, and then it would be like 2 hours of my time. But yeah, if you're ever interested in that, I can do a party thing via Zoom, or we can do a private room where only I'm on camera. But I really liked when I did that, because I actually had people talking and answering me while I was reading. I love doing private readings where the person's responding, because when I'm online and text and that, it's just not the same feel. I can still do it, but it's just not the same feel. Anyway, I need to get going, guys. It's nearly 1 o'clock. So I needed to get offline. 1, 2, 3. So Alexandra, this is still about your father again. Been struggling to sleep, having anxious, depressive thoughts recently. We've spoken, and I said that I said it's been literally been torture. Okay. What's going on with Alexandra's father? Is it all about sleep? I'm just going to ask, is this all because he's not sleeping properly? Is Alexandra's father having depression, anxiety, anger? Is it all because he's just lack of sleep? Is that the main cause going on for him? Yeah. It's to do with the sleep. Now, I'm just going to tell you a quick story. 2.5 years ago, hammer hit my world here, due to a pond scum person. Anyway, I did not sleep. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. And I would be lucky if I slept 2 or 3 hours solid. Really, really lucky if I could sleep like that. And that went on for months. Months and months and months. I was floating on 2 or 3 hours sleep. And it affected everything. I would cry, I'd be depressed, I was angry, short-tempered. I would sit around just staring at the wall, and it took a long time. Because I literally felt like someone had come in, a particular person had come in and put a hammer through my whole world. So if your father's not sleeping, Alexandra, yeah, it can cause someone's whole personality to change. And it actually changes the chemicals in your body and the chemicals in your brain. So he really, really needs to go and get professional help for why he's not sleeping. I wouldn't say go and have a drink, go and smoke some pot, go and take a tablet, go and see a doctor, get some blood tests done, and maybe you need to have a talk with your father to go and get this sorted out, because this is a card of balance and healing. We got it's almost like Jesus here. Prayer, Jesus, meditation, whatever it is he does. He needs healing. He needs to heal. Maybe there's a past pain, a trauma. There's something, and just trying to do what he's doing, going to work, getting money, whatever. Obviously, whatever he's doing at the moment, it's not fixing whatever's going on. He needs to trust more in his guidance, his intuition. He needs to, if something doesn't feel right, he needs to sort it out. But yeah, he needs to heal. And also the spirit is trying to fix this situation, but they can only give you guidance on what path to take. They can't hold his hand and say, come on, we're going to the doctor. Come on, we're going to go and get you something. You need to be sleeping better. So I don't know what's been going down in your family. You mentioned earlier in one of your other questions that you and your brother are having some type of psychological counseling therapy. Obviously, there's something has happened. And it's none of my business. I don't want to get into personal business. All right, Alexandra, because you're a moderator, we'll just quickly give you a card for that. Message for Alexandra. And I'll just grab one of these, Alexandra. Okay, you want things to be better. You want things to heal. It is the Four of Hearts. Four of Cups is Four of Hearts. Four of Hearts is a happy home, stable, learning something new, progressing forward. It's feminine energy as well. You might need to spend more time with females at this time. But this is where things have got to get better than this, and they will. Focus that it will get better. Spend little time with your father. If things feel heated and tense, go and do a meditation, go for a run, go for a walk, go to work, go to school, whatever it is you need to do to just separate yourself from that. Don't leave yourself in that feeling. It's probably one of the worst things I did many times, where I would keep myself in that feeling where I wanted to run. I wanted to get in the car, go down the beach, go for a walk. And then I started doing that, started going for a walk, started going to my sister's house, whatever. Whatever it is that helps, that's what you need to do. But I really think that you keep asking these questions about your father and things going on. If you can't talk to him and ask him to go and see a doctor, a psychologist, whatever, ask somebody that you know he trusts that he would talk to. Ask them to talk to him for you. Here we've got for you, there are mountains that you're going to have to be crossing, Alexandra, with this. This is not over. You will need to be talking to somebody about getting help for him, but you've got to help yourself at the moment. Okay, so you've got to protect yourself and help yourself at the moment. I do think you might need to spend time with a female member of the family or a good friend. Maybe you need to go and take off for a month or something, and just go and relax. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm out of here. Thank you everybody for all your help. And really, Chris, I'm really glad to report that, to my knowledge, that person did not join my channel today. If they did, they were just lurking in the background like a silly child. But hopefully, very, very soon, I won't have to worry about that person anymore. Or not that I do spend any time worrying about that person anymore. It's just, ugh. It's like when you tread on a piece of chewing gum and it's stuck to the bottom of your shoe, and you try and get it off, but there's just that little bit of scunge left stuck there on your shoe. That's what this person represents to me. It's just a piece of chewing gum that got stuck on the shoe for a while, but it's, you know what? Chuck the shoes out, buy a new pair of shoes, problem solved. All right, I'm out of here. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. I don't know if I'll get online over the next coming days, but I will be back on Monday for another round of yes and no and donations. So have a blessed weekend, everybody. If you're unhappy, I hope you find happiness. If you're sick, I hope you get well. If you've got no money, I hope you win the jackpot. So I'll catch everybody next week. Thank you, guys. Thank you.